This is a white Optimus Prime, and for once, it's not Ultra Magnus. It is a repaint of a remold of a remold. Let's wind it back. You remember Siege Ultra Magnus? I like that figure, but I've sold him now. I've got the G1 Commander, and I've got the RID HasLab. I've got all the Ultra Magnus I want. But I still like the idea of the robot armoring up into a super robot. So when I saw that they were re-releasing Nova Prime, I thought, yeah, I should probably get in on that. So that Siege Ultra Magnus did eventually get a remold in Earthrise to be more G1 accurate, which is lame. And then that got a remold into Galaxy Force or Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime from Transformers Cyberverse / Galaxy Force. Furthermore, that Optimus Prime has been repainted into this Nova Prime. You still with me? Nova Prime here is kind of on par with Megatronus being like the evil Prime. He's essentially been kicked out of the whole universe because he thinks eugenics are A-okay. And he's in like some pocket universe, like Phantom Zone-esque thing. But this is the base robot. White Optimus Prime. I like his design. The angle windows, I definitely get the Galaxy Force vibes from this. But the white, blue, and gold is kind of a neat color. I guess it fits with eugenics where he looks holier than thou. Because he puts himself above everyone, probably. Here's a size comparison with the Commander G1 Optimus Prime. And you can see they're going for different aesthetics. He retains this swapping crotch plate feature for no reason I can tell, because neither of his modes use that other feature, that other crotch plate. Neither of them use this. So it's just there because it's still part of the mold, and I guess they couldn't get rid of it. Although you can very obviously tell the white paint versus the white plastic. But he still looks cool. His head is on a ball joint. Shoulders are universal. Go out. Go forwards all the way around. Elbow bend. Bicep swivel. Hey, a wrist joint. It feels so rare to have wrist joints now, which it really shouldn't be. Waist joint. Butterfly joint, sort of. Oh, ratchets are so much rarer than a wrist joint. But outward, no ratchet. Thigh swivel gets about that much range. Knee bend. Ankle pivot. Barely. And then he's got a heel spur. Posability, I'm pretty sure, is the same as the original Siege version, which is still fairly good. And he also came in what is ostensibly a shoebox. Open it up like a shoebox to show off, well, this art of a super mode. Super mode. And to get to the super mode, we have these pieces, which you open up and vomit out shoulder armor. Oh, you can also give him these guns. If you want to give him a pair of guns. A Transformer doesn't seem complete without a gun. Or you can give him what I'm pretty sure is unique to him. This gun. You could plug them all together, I think. It doesn't look like you can actually plug them together. I might be wrong about that. I like the regular gun on its own for the regular mode. Regular gun, regular mode. But we'll show off what you can do with the super mode. So to get this guy prepared, open these, pop open that, rotate the head away, tab it back in, close it up, and make sure this section on the back is slid down and these pieces are removed. Slide that back, fold the heel spurs in, and then we'll come to this massive section. Yeah. On Ultra Magnus, it was like a bunch of tinier pieces, but for the Galaxy Force and Nova Prime, it's predominantly one massive backpack. But first, we'll take these sections and flip out their own heel spur. And then attach them to his legs to give him some super booties. Now we're going to attach the shoulders. Nope, the other way around. Make sure they're facing forward like that, because they're going to sit on a tab on the back of the shoulder. And also the smokestack pegs in to the shoulder armor. These sections are going to fold out, and you're going to plug them onto the forearm, and they also tab into the forearm. They tab in the other way. No, which? Oh, come on. What am I doing? Yep, there we go. They tab in like that. I do wish the shoulder connection was a bit tighter, but yeah, it is what it is. And then you have most of the super robot. Bring this section, it's going to slide on the back, and it's going to hook over. Come on. It's going to hook over and tab in right there. And there you have, I want to say, level 1 of his super mode. Now, that's pretty cool. The wings give him, continue with that angel, holier vibe that I mentioned earlier. And he's got a new chest, which looks cool, and a new head, which is very horny. Calm down. So this new head sculpt is also on a ball joint. Rotation. The shoulders are not limited by the new pieces on them. The wrist isn't limited. Everything still works. The wings are on a flap, on a joint. And the ankles, I think he actually gets more ankle articulation in this mode than the previous mode. It goes all the way. So, weapons. You have these. I prefer to leave them on the shins because he doesn't really need them. You can plug the gun in his hand, but that's not my favorite way to use this. So what you do is plug it right here And in spirit of Galaxy Force Optimus Prime, you Cyber Key Power! Where you take the big guns on his back, rotate them forward, and then plug his hand into them. If you can't find a good angle, the peg itself is on a slider. So if you need to like adjust the arm to plug it in like that, you can play with it a bit. And then do the other one. And there you have Nova Prime Berserk, super big gun mode. I'm trying to think of a name for it, like, because it was already a super mode. Like that. Oh, his chest has come untabbed. Whoops. But yeah, that's a leftover of the Optimus Prime, because this was Galaxy Force Cybertron. Optimus Prime's main gimmick was putting on a wing pack with massive guns for his super mode, which was standard at the time. And this isn't anything, but like you could flip these pieces over the top. They're mostly for vehicle mode connection, but I want to imagine he can use them for something in this mode. You can do that. And yep, he's got one barrel, which I imagine you could still probably plug a gun into. Although the original toy had lights and sounds, like gun firing and all that. He could combine with Leo Breaker or Jetfire, which was also standard at the time. Almost every Unicron trilogy, Optimus Prime combined with a Jetfire. You know, it's cool to give him massive guns, because massive guns are always cool. So now we have to strip everything off of him, like he's some kind of Chippendale, to get to the vehicle mode. Now that he's naked, voyeuristic pervs, let's turn him into a truck. Church. So push his chest forward. We're going to tuck the arms in. Rotate the hands just because. Rotate the entire legs. Fold the legs up. He's a truck now. Let's give him these to finish off the look. There you go. And yeah, I think that's kind of always been the downfall of this design, is that transformation is just too simple. Like, the best Optimus in the world, the Studio series, and while they are going for different designs, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe the oversimplification is fun for someone. It certainly is quick and to the point. I don't like his arms just sticking out the back there. So, let's cover him up with stuff. So we're going to come to this backpack. Fold the chest panel in. We're going to fold it down. Take this section, fold it around, and also undo it here, if it will. No, it does it like that. It does it from under, but then that tabs in like that, and just rotate the head down. So we're going to come to these sections, and you have to shove the shoulder pieces in kind of just however you feel like it. There's no real dedicated tab or locking place at all. So just kind of put them where they fit. Really. And if they don't tab the legs in, then you just move them until they do. But I wish there was a better solution for these pieces. Doesn't really make sense to just shove them. But come on. The best place I found is like right there, where the legs will actually tab together, sort of. And now these sections are going to, do they lock in? I believe they do. Probably lock in the other way. Yeah. They go here, and they theoretically lock like that. And then you're going to connect and also connect that section right there. Am I doing something wrong? Yes, I believe I... Do I have it upside down? No? What the heck? Because that goes there. Oh, it goes lower, duh. It goes lower. But it also hooks into the legs. Like that. It covers the hands completely. And then the wings kind of fold over and lock in right there. Like that. And then the guns go on, rotate like that, and now we'll slide the legs back in. Tab them in, because they do actually tab in to the main section itself, like right in there. If they will agree to it, which it seems they don't want to. Lock in, there you go. And that's your full fire truck mode. Because I believe he is supposed to be a fire truck. At least the Galaxy Force Optimus Prime was a fire truck. So you have options for the little, not little, but these guns. You can plug them in there. You can plug him where they were in the robot mode on the legs. You can take this and plug it back into where it was. I believe you can also plug it into the other one if you want to make it even more ridiculously long. Viagra joke. There's your Nova Prime. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention the upgrade set available for this thing. something that seems to come up when anyone talks about this toy is, oh, did you get the upgrade set? You should get the upgrade set. It fills out the wings. It does some other things. I've never bought third party, and I don't know if I'm going to start now as I'm messing around with this thing, but I still... Frig me. Why did I do that? Wish there was somewhere else to plug the shoulder pieces into. But this is still a very good toy on its own. Like, without the upgrade set, it's this toy. Well, I like it as Ultra Magnus because of the whole big, like, White Optimus, like that sort of lineage of it. But, like, I think it works better, or at least it's pretty cool here. I don't know if better is necessarily the word, but he is currently available on shelves. He was re-released because he was released in Legacy Evolution. Yes. And, yeah. He's cool. Eugenics is not. So. Yeah. Super Truck. Until next time, keep on trucking and fighting fires. I am reminded of that one episode, like early on in Cybertron, where they're scanning all their out modes, and one of the other Autobots scans, like, basically a military vehicle that's as close to like a tank as you can get, and Optimus is like right next to him, like, why did you scan something so obvious, like something that somebody would look at and go, that doesn't look right, that looks like, you know, something that's the opposite of disguise, basically. And his response, I think it was Scattershot, and I think Scattershot's response is, well, why'd you look like such a weird fire truck? He's like, I don't look weird, I'm just a normal, everyday fire truck. That comes to mind when I think of Cybertron Optimus Prime. That and the awesome intro song. Until next time, yep, keep it weird. Bye!